Hi everyone! I'm Anson from Hong Kong U. As the oldest university in Hong Kong, urban legends and ghost stories are everywhere here. This video is created to tell you a famous urban legend in Hong Kong U. Have you guys heard about the CCHU9081 building? Before telling you the story, we probably should introduce you who is CCHU9081. Chong is the late wife of Li Ka-shing, the top millionaire in Hong Kong. She is also a graduate student at Hong Kong U. Unfortunately, Chong died a sudden death on the first day of 1990. The circumstance of her death remain a mystery to this day, as the Li estate has refused to disclose any relevant information except that it was a heart attack. It was widely believed that Chong walked in on Li cheating on her with another woman, causing her to take her own life on the spot. Some believe it was a murder, not a suicide. And so, Li Ka-shing, out of guilt or fear, donate a Hong Kong U an amenities center in the name of CCHU9081. Here comes the rumors. Some said the design of the building was the way to trap her dead soul. The disability of CCHU9081 is not a secret to us. If you look into the details of the building, you will find some creepy coincidence with the death and the disability of CCHU9081. In the following parts of this video, we will focus on 4 particular details and examine their authenticity. First, if you overlook the outside of the building, the arched roof and the rectangular shape may remind you of a coffin. Second, to trap the soul of CCHU9081, there is no downward escalator in the building. Third, if you have been to this building, it is not difficult to notice that the handrail is strangely wide. Some said it is made of willow trees, a top-class coffin wood that is extraordinarily thick and difficult to hold. Last but not least, since CCHU9081 cares so much about her outlook, in all girls' toilet in the building, there is a full body mirror designed for her. So, what actually is urban legend? Are they real history or just story? How do they spread? Why do people know about the story after so many years? We will give you our answer before this video ends. Alright, enough introduction. Let's see what we have explored in the campus.
Have you ever heard of any urban legends of CCHU9081?
Yeah, 1 or 2 of them. Yes. Yes.
What urban legends have you heard of?
I heard of the wife of Li Ka-shing. Since she has already dead, and some girls heard some screaming voice in the toilet.
The first one is the handrails in CCHU9081. They are made of coffins wood, and the second one is, I forgot, 3rd or 4th floor of the icons of female toilet. They're different from the other floor, and they have a bun on the woman, which represents the death soul of CCHU9081 herself. About wife of Li Ka-shing, he built a building for his wife with woods of coffins, and this escalator is only one way up, so people can only walk down. And I have heard that there's steps in front of the lifts that they made it not accessible for wheelchairs users. And the sword of money. He intended to put that sword to design it like the sword of money to suppress the spirit of his dead wife inside the building. I don't remember much of it, but what I remember is that one of the couple, the CCHU9081 building, is designed as a shape of coffin to keep the spirit of CCHU9081 herself inside. and the handrails of the stairs is made to be bigger to make it difficult for Chang Yuming to go out of the building. Like, it's difficult for her to hold on them. Oh, I have heard that Li Ka-shing built this building to trap spirit of Chang Yuming inside. But have you ever heard of any stories happened in Chang Yuming? Like many people heard of the icons of the female toilet or the staircase? No.
And where did you heard this one?
During campus tour of
campus tour.
old camp. Okay.
I heard this from the seniors in the society. Oh, so it's all from the seniors? Yes. We've heard this from our seniors from residential halls. I heard this from EEE's OCAM. The seniors told me all of these. I've heard the stories during the orientational camp. So after interviewing students from campus, we've decided to go to Chang Yuming's building to see if the stories are true, and we want to break the myth. After our visit, we found that some parts of the myths might not be as what people are saying. Myth 1. The design of trapping Chang Yuming's spirit. There's only one way up escalators, but no way down. People can only walk down by stairs, and the stairs handrails are made of the willows trees, which it is a top coven wood that is extraordinarily thick and difficult to hold. An accidental fall off the stairs will actually cause miserable bloodshed. And yes, in fact, there's only escalators for going up and stairs next to it for people to walk down. But there's actually a lift for wheelchair users to go to every floor of the building. So if Chang Yuming is on a wheelchair, she can actually go around with the use of lifts. And for the handrails, we've tried to hold on them. The design of it is actually not very unfriendly for users, and besides, no wheelchair users would go for stairs while they can simply use the lifts. Also, about the myth of saying her spirit pushing pretty girls down the stairs, there's actually no record of girls getting injured by falling downstairs in this building so far. So, therefore, the myth of saying the design of escalators and handrails of stairs is for trapping the dark spirit of Chang Yuming couldn't be true. Myth 2. The steps in front of female's toilet and the mirror in it. In fact, there are steps in front of the way to the toilet, but so do the steep. Next to the steps, there's actually a steep for wheelchair users, so it's actually accessible for everyone to go to the toilet. And inside the toilet, there is a full-length mirror for everyone to use. And this is a very common design in Hong Kong's toilet. So therefore, the myth of saying the toilet is designed to not let Chang Yuming to go to the toilet couldn't be true as well. Myth 3. The design of the building is like a coffin to trap that spirit of Chang Yuming. The building was built in 1994, which is after 4 years of Chang Yuming's death, and it's been renovated in 2016. The design of the building enveloped along with self-shading of the windows opening that provides for low heat gain while strategically placed skylights and avoids bringing natural light to pre-function areas. And according to Mr. Li Ka-shing, Chang Yuming was very proud to have received her education from HKU and had always wanted to give something back to her alma mater. And to fulfill her wish, these academic buildings and the M&T Center have been donated in memory of his late belated wife. He has asked her former teacher, Professor Zhao Zhongyi, to pen the inscription on the memorial plaque for the buildings and to inscribe the name of the Yuming fountain, giving the entire development special added meaning. So the myth saying it's designed as a coffin to trap her spirit couldn't be true as well.
To conclude our exploration of the haunting of Zhongyuming Amenities Center, let's review our investigation. We visited the supposed haunted locations within the amenities center, such as the escalators and the women's bathrooms, and we engaged with students on campus to gather first-hand accounts about the urban legend and their beliefs on whether or not there was truth behind the story. Despite our best efforts, however, we did not encounter any paranormal activity during our investigation. However, we did take note of the distinct and unsettling characteristics of the building that made it easy to believe how such stories could spawn and spread. It's clear that the unsettling aura of the Zhongyuming Amenities Center serves as a breeding ground for the creation of captivating urban legends. Urban legends, by their very nature, blur the lines between fact and fiction, and blur the boundaries of real history and storytelling. They are narratives that are passed down through generations, evolving and adapting as they spread through word of mouth, social media, and other forms of communication. If one were to review all the evidence practically, there's many explanations other than supernatural interference that may explain why some of these features exist. Maybe the one-way escalators were simply a means for crowd control, which is especially important during peak school hours. Maybe the shape of the building is just an architectural choice with no secret meanings. Maybe it's just plain practical to have full body mirrors in the bathroom. Sometimes all it takes is an unanswered question to birth a storyline. And humans historically tend to prefer the dramatic, entertaining story over the boring explanation. Urban legends captivate our imagination, sparking curiosity and prompting us to question the world around us. As we reflect on the ghostly tale of Zhongyuming and others, we are reminded that these stories, whether rooted in truth or myth, hold a mirror to our fears and beliefs and cultural heritage. They remind us that the line between reality and imagination is often blurred, and that sometimes the most haunting stories are the ones that linger in the shadows of our collective consciousness.